They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Rams 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now the good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete.
And the Rams are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Right after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw here.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
They'll look to throw again.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They're going to look to throw.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go.
with the ball in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going right back to Fant.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get him with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And it was
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it,